Okay. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls. I've been live for 2 hours and 19 minutes. It is 11 p.m. on a Friday night, and we're not stopping like we usually would. We are hopping into Borderlands 1 for a little bit. I played some Warhammer 40k Speed Freaks. Good game, free to play. Go check that shit out. But we're hopping back into Borderlands 1. Last time on stream, I sort of got done with a lot of the introductory quests around Firestone. We left the town for the first time. We went to the gully, we killed some skags, and that's basically where we pick up today. I have not long unlocked the bounty board, so this is very much still early game. I hope you're all having an absolutely fabulous time. If you have achieved something big or small since the last time we spoke, I would love to hear about it. My community celebrates achievements big or small at a moment's notice, because let's be honest, there are some people out there that don't have somebody to tell them that they're proud of them, and all of my community are highly trained individuals when it comes to telling you how proud they are of you, because I just want you to be happy in life, because I get how hard it is to get out of bed some days. But yeah, we're going to play some Borderlands, so if guns are not your thing, I survived a few hours with puppies. Yeah, it looks like they're really hard work. All of that unadulterated love because you've given them food. Volcom Ryan, you saint. I'm kidding. I get that puppies are difficult. I'm just going to finish my the rest of my piss. I mean, not piss. My achievement is that I didn't immediately go to bed when I got home. That is impressive. Good night, Sanguine.
Check me out. Oh, come on. Get down.
Okay. We are done. We are moving Discord back onto my other screen because it's in front of me for some reason. And then we're going to get rolling. Everybody go follow Sanguine ND. I have recently... I don't think I've ever seen Borderlands for so... How have you never... I'm very surprised that you've never seen a Borderlands game. Sanguine recently made me their mod. Sanguine is an absolutely fabulous Northern European person, and I would really appreciate it if you go drop them a follow. Honestly, they are absolutely great. It's been a pleasure getting to know them recently. And you should go check them out because they're producing content hand over fist, and they're pretty damn good at it. Oh, we started another stream. Oh yeah, 100%. This is a different stream. Welcome to... It's not Saturday yet. It's 11 p.m. on a Friday. Welcome to Borderlands, everybody. Let's go shoot some guns. I'm scared. Up here. Okay, what the hell was I doing? Wait, first... Ladies and gentlemen, those possession of souls, this is Borderlands. I said this already. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls, welcome to Borderlands. I said, didn't I say that? I'm pretty sure I said it. Oh, I was getting them. I thought this was Bangkok. It's not freaking Stop talking about Bangkok. I'm making it a rule. Only I can talk about Bangkok. We're on my quest right now. I can go to Skag Gully to get some blade flower seeds. Let's go do that.
Yeah, I think I lost the beat, but...
Stop trying to make Bangkok a thing. It's never going to be a thing. Did you just reference that film with that woman in it? Not a thing, it's a place. Yeah. You 100% referenced that thing with a girl in it. Can we just marvel at the fact that when that film originally came out, the girl that I was seeing at the time, because this was back at school, was part of this club that would get advance tickets for video showings. I saw Mean Girls in the cinema before anyone else in the British public. Hello? Oh, no, you're evil.
Come here, now you're gonna pay.
That's weird. It's not weird. It's It's a shooter, that's why. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, did you not know Borderlands was a shooter? It's got totally realistic space depictions of space in it, so I figured you might actually like it, Time Lord. 100% accurate depictions of space. Okay, let's go kill some skags in Skag Gully. I didn't see when it came up because I was too young. I'm trying to remember now that I've said that all out loud how old I was at the time. I will say, Time Lord, it does have a very good point-and-click adventure that was made by Telltale, the same people that did The Walking Dead. And I'm told that that's massively good. It's probably only good, having said that out loud, if you're used to if you're knowledgeable about the, you probably need some knowledge about Borderlands to play that game. I don't know. Skag Gully. Okay. Hop in here. I pressed the button by accident. We're gonna have a nice relaxing time in Skag Gully and not get eaten by any skags. Not gonna die when we fall off this. Yeah, we're fine. We did it! And I'm also really concerned about there's a giant thing on the screen that says enemy levels. Just like you, enemies have levels. Aim your crosshairs at the enemy to see their level. Enemies with a skull icon should be avoided until you level up. I think I'm over leveled, so I don't know if I'm going to run into anything that can kill me here. Flowers. Holy shit, that was needlessly complicated. Okay, it's up there. I can see it. How do I get up there? Do I jump? Nice. It's not so much a difficulty as it is maybe taking away a little bit from the gameplay. I have 2 legendary weapons that I got from whatever the edition I'm playing as, and they are very good, and I'm not sure when they will be exchanged. Stop reloading your gun! There we go. Seriously?
I'm really good at this.
I am really good at this. Oh, thank you. I'm so hot. Air conditioner is on full right now, and this room is so warm. laughing at, you creepy woman? Jura, if you're in... Jura, can you hear me right now? I asked this. Back with Moose now. We're back with Moose now? Oh, with noise. So you've... Noise. You've got noise. You haven't got a moose? Okay. What I was about to say was... I can't remember what I was about to say. Jura, it's 1 a.m. Why aren't you in bed? I'm sending Jura to bed, everybody. I'm about to get a blanket because I'm freezing. AC is making it freezer-like. I just love being in a house that cold. If I could get into a... Do we have cold bed lovers? Like, do you like getting into a cold bed? Because there's nothing better than getting into a cold bed in my mind. Cold side of the pillow, cold bed, happy life. I like getting into a cold bed. It's so... But I don't like to sit and play video games while I'm freezing. Get a blanket, hug a dog. I bought my last mattress specifically because the mattress was good at cooling. Oh, I just love cold beds so much. Jim, would you do me a favor? Yes, I will do you a favor. I can't wait until cold weather. Jade! I want it to be winter. I want all of these people that like the summer to stop being like summer is cool. Because summer isn't cool. I've got sweaty knees and nobody wants to see that. I will do you a favor, Jura. What's the favor? You agreed that nobody wants to see my sweaty knees, or you agreed that you want it to be cool? My sister doesn't know you yet. Do you mind introducing yourself there? What, am I on stream right? Is your sister there right now? Okay, 1 second. I mean, I have to be polite, right? If it was an, oh god, they're coming for me. Wah! Are we done? You heard about your sweaty knees already? Nice. That's just the icebreaker. That's just Jura, that's just absolutely freaking perfect. Jura sister, my name is RightBigChimken. I am a person on the internet that Jura knows. I am British. I take the piss out of them constantly for their inability to cut a pizza into slices, because most people, regardless of the fact when they eat a pizza by themselves, do eat it like 1 slice at a time. I have photographic evidence of your sister eating an entire pizza like a giant hamster, which is why they've earned the nickname amongst my community, the giant Italian hamster. They also eat tomatoes as apples, which I have strong feelings about, because I am a texture eater by trade, and I can't imagine anything worse than biting into a tomato like it's an apple. When you bite into an apple, chat, like there's a certain amount of texture and there's a certain amount of give. Like a tomato is 95% water, and if you were sat there eating an apple like a tomato, you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. But I will say, Jura's sister, Jura has very quickly become one of my favorite people on the internet. They've recently put some trust into me and made me a moderator on their channel. And as much as I will try not to use the power for evil, it was such a compliment that they did that, because it's just nice. Jura's pretty cool. Everybody go support Jura. Yeah. Also, they like Iron Brew and aren't British, or Scottish. So anybody that likes Iron Brew that isn't from this like island that we live on is actually great. Durandria, go follow Durandria. I'm collabing with them on the 25th. We're going to be playing that horrible game, Chained Together, and we have to ascend from hell and it's going to be very interesting. Wait, are you someone that doesn't cut pizzas that you make? No, Jura is. Jura is, and it upsets me. Spoopy, Jura on stream, and this is it, right? This is it. I need like, I'll use my phone as an example, and I was in absolute stitches over this, absolute stitches. Jura was like happily playing. I think it was The Secret of Monkey Islands at the time. And we were all sat there in chat listening and watching, and like I think I gave a bit of advice because I played that game as a kid. And then there was this long pause, and then they reached off screen, and in came an entire pizza on a plate, uncut. They took a little nibble out the side of it, and then off the pizza went back to the off screen again. And I don't know why I found it so funny at the time. It's so much easier though. It is not. It is not easier. You know what's easier? Picking up a singular triangle of pizza, biting it down to the crust, eating the crust, picking up another slice. Nobody is out here pretending that holding up a dinner plate sized thing and going and putting it down is easier. Nobody believes that. Do not try to sell that. Do not try to sell that horrendous opinion in my presence. There was the funny thing was, like 2 or 3 days later, I saw a TikTok of somebody legitimizing why people do it. My sister just going, I don't see the problem. You can also just roll the pizza and eat it that way. Oh my god, there's 2 of them now. There's 2 of them now! We have a good time here, right, chat? We have a good time. Honestly, there was a TikTok that legitimized the practice of eating an uncut pizza, and it was because if you are going to eat the pizza yourself, by yourself, with no sharing, with no component of sharing, you might as well eat it like a giant hamster. But therefore, I would like to suggest to chat for review the concept of eating a pizza with a knife and fork unsliced. And I mean like taking little triangles from the edge, like put it in your mouth in one bite, and then going back for some more, and then put it in a mouth in one bite, and then going back for some more. Because you know what I used to do as a kid? I used to eat pizza like that. I was so cool. As a child, I was not cool as a child. DollyWhiskers can attest to this, but dishes? What do you mean dishes? Are you trying to suggest to me that cooking an oven pizza, which arguably 95% of people don't even use a tray for in the oven, they put it directly onto the shelf. So to cook one pizza for one person, it's actually less work cutting it. The only thing, you put pizza straight on the shelf. Yes, you put pizza straight on the shelf. Look, you only have crumbs on the plate. Jared, when was the last time you did the dishes in your house? Yeah, you can't put pizza straight on the rack in the... Why can't you put pizza straight... Yeah, you can put pizza straight on the... put pizza straight on the rack in the oven. Unless you've cooked something minging in the oven, like, without a tray. Like, you'll pick... The only thing that happens to the shelf in your oven, and I'm going to blow your mind, is it gets hot. And you know what happens when things get hot? They get sterilized. So even if there was something crummy on the shelf in your oven, unless it's massively greasy and you're at risk of starting a fire, putting a pizza on an oven shelf is perfectly fine. You do not need a tray. I don't answer personal questions. I mean, your sister's right there. Will they answer it for me? They're not typing right now, are they? Okay. I'm not worried about the germs. It's leaving remnants from previous foods. What other... Okay. What other remnants... What other things do you cook loose on a shelf? Or do you just, like... When you put stuff in an oven, is it, like, just on top of each other in a mess? She would probably would love that. Jura's sister, would you like to spill some secrets about Jura for the benefit of just me, basically? Because I think nobody else is going to get as much of a benefit from it. It's, you know... Jura, does your sister want to collab with us on the 25th? We'll bring siblings. I'll bring one of my brothers if Jura brings their sister. I don't think that would ever actually happen. But it's fun to laugh about. No, I'm not bringing my... I refuse to bring my family on stream. Because they're dicks. They're just dicks. They'll say something and they won't get the, like, I don't want my location and personal things about. Can chat vote on it? No, they can't. This is not going to happen. Okay, look, if you don't cut your pizza, you don't have to clean your knife and your plate. Vote, vote, vote. Okay, well, you do have to cook your plate because you tried to tell me that when you took... No, wait. When you had that pizza on stream, are you telling me that that shit wasn't on a plate? Because when you picked it up, it looked like it was on a plate. Was it not on a plate? Was it just a pizza? It was on a plate, so you had to clean the plate. Okay. No, if it's cut... You're just a pizza. Your mum's a pizza. No, if it's cut, then the sauce goes between the slices. I'm not that much of a psychopath. Yeah, Jura's PC just broke because it was full of dust. It was probably full of pizza particulates. We've done a lot. This was meant to be a Borderlands part of the stream. We've done a lot of content related to pizza right now. The plate just had crumbs on it. Okay, so you realize that you would only have to do one additional thing then when you cut a pizza, and that would be use a knife. Because arguably, if you had a good enough plate, you could cut your pizza on the plate. You wouldn't even need a chopping board. You would just need a good knife. And I'm going to blow your mind, Jura. I'm going to blow your mind with this little bit. Are you ready for your mind to be blown? And then we'll actually shoot some guns. Are you ready for your mind to be blown, chat? Ready? Are you super ready? Then there's sauce on the plate. Yes, but you'd have to clean... Okay, no. Okay, I'm beginning to build an image in my brain. So, I've got to head out. Have a good night. Brizzy, thank you very much for the follow, whatever this rant that I'm currently doing is. We don't rant about pizzas all the time. Thank you very much for the follow today and for hanging out so long. I appreciate it. Jura, you need to... Jura, you need to answer a question for me. When you cook a pizza and then you eat it on your plate and then you bite the edge off when you're consuming the pizza, so you're eating the giant disc, right? What do you... Your logic that you've just suggested in chat is that plate isn't as dirty because it doesn't have sauce in it, it only has crumbs. Are you about to tell me that you dust off that plate and use it a second time? Or do you wash that plate? I need to know. We're not moving the game on until Jura responds to this. So, pizza on a plate, right? Biting the pizza. The logic that you've just proposed in chat... The logic that you've just proposed in chat, because the sauce hasn't touched it, the plate is somehow cleaner and just have crumbs on it, which is a dry thing, which means the plate doesn't need to be cleaned as thoroughly. So my question is that, Jura, do you just dust off the plate and put it back in the cupboard? So yes, you are correct. Okay, I'm back and I'm ready to tell you why that's so wrong. Are you ready? I'm back to tell you why that's so wrong. When you cook a pizza, it's not a mess like you end up put it in the dishwasher and then you just rinse off and dry it off. If it's not a mess like you... No, I'm not shaming because I don't think Jura uses the dishwasher. because I don't think Jura has a dishwasher, unless you call their husband a dishwasher. Sinks exist though, fine, but if you're putting it in the sink, you're washing it, and that wasn't my question. I do have a dishwasher. Okay. Then when you've cooked a pizza and you're eating the pizza off the plate like we've talked about, do you put your plate in the dishwasher or do you dust it off and then put it back in the cupboard? Depends. I would just like to clarify that I'm not shaming anybody here. I'm not intentionally shaming anybody here, and Jura, I hope, knows, considering we've been interacting with each other for so long, that I am taking a certain amount of amusement from this entire conversation. So when you cook a pizza, it's really ominous that there's just wind in the background behind this. I thought you said I'm not intentionally shaving anyone here, so if there's sauce on the plate, I'll put it in the dishwasher. Okay. You look so... If it's dry, I'll just brush it off. Okay, so Jura, a pizza is a... You look so disappointed. A pizza is a hot product. You've cooked it in the oven. It is a heat source. When you put a heat source like that onto a plate of any material, china, metal, whatever your plates are made out of, paper, a certain amount of dampness is made. So your... What's your favorite Chimken stream, Timmy? That one where he grills Jura about plates extensively. So when you put a pizza on a plate, condensation is made. So those crumbs that you've put on that plate could equally be moist. They could be in a state of mushiness. They could be very undustable. And I say this with love in my heart because I've seen you cook your pizzas. They're not crispy or burnt, so do not be out here trying to pretend that your pizzas are well done and therefore more crispy and therefore like drier. Your pizzas are going to be slightly more moist. We got 2 science now, guys. Maybe this has been... I feel shamed. You know what I feel like this is turning into? Not that long ago, we had a very long, drawn-out argument amongst the community whether or not Australia actually existed. Jura, you are seen. We, the not plate purists, see you. I'm not a plate purist. I don't want Jura to get, like, a food-based disease. I'm not entirely sure what food-based disease you could get. Okay, to clarify, I brush it off and dry it with a towel. Okay. That's what I said. I'm anything but a fucking purist. I don't think there's many things that Puritan about me. This is going to turn into... This is rapidly... This is Bangkok levels of channel law. This is that time I argued at length with somebody for months in the community on the fact that Australia didn't exist because I'd never seen it with my own eyes and it was a corporate lie. And because we were going to fly there in Microsoft Flight Simulator and it was going to be this really drawn out process to prove whether or not Australia actually existed. And then we held a court case in our Minecraft server. One was arguing for and one was arguing against the existence of Australia. And the pizza discussion carries that sort of energy. And you know what? I'm really here for it. But for God's sake, I don't have a. I don't. No follow-up questions. No follow-up questions. I was complaining about it being hot in this room, and the laughing has made it worse. Wait, Bangkok? Yeah, Bangkok. Laughing means you'll live longer, though. True. I have laughed more. I have laughed more in the 2 years that I've been on Twitch than I had in like the previous 10. And don't get me wrong, I laughed with Dolly, but I didn't laugh in my job, and I didn't laugh in like I laughed with Dolly, but I didn't like laugh when I was doing like personal downtime stuff. And I have laughed more in my life since joining Twitch. That's another thing I'm thanking for, so I guess you're welcome. I am very thankful for the fact that I have people in my community that let me sit and have detailed conversations about how they consume pizzas. That is so far in line with what I was attempting to do with my branding. I'm glad that I'm that guy. Yeah, so you're all pretty cool, chat. Jura especially. Like, I'm not setting... Jura and I have known each other a while now, and I'm not setting out to shame them in any way. This is all for jokes. Thank you for the hydrate. And if anybody is watching this VOD back on YouTube, here's some actual Borderlands content and not me sports talking for 45 minutes about how you eat pizzas. Important. Water. Would anybody else to like, does anybody, whilst we're on the subject, right, does anybody have any weird things that they consume that they want to get off their chest?
Yes, feel it.
And I can legally say here. Wow. It's people, right? It's cannibalism. I'm trying to think if there's anything weird that I eat. I did go through a phase, right? I've not done this in a very long time. Oh, I have another one. Okay, let me do mine. Jura, we've just done 45 minutes on you. Let me do mine, and then we'll talk about yours.
Are the best armed mercs out there. You need something better.
Increase your shotgun ammo capacity, 600. One second. It's really weird to me that you can buy these in the shop, but they don't disappear off the list. Okay, we're all kitted out with upgrades. My point was going to be, whilst we were kids, I went through this stage of eating things that would not usually belong in sandwiches. So we would cook a fish pie, or like a risotto or anything. And you know what's really good? Putting a risotto, like a really good risotto, between two pieces of really crusty bread and eating it like a sandwich. And in certain culinary circles, that means I'm a bit of a monster because putting things in sandwiches is seen as like bad or uncouth, and putting stuff in sandwiches, I swear. Noodle sandwiches. Get yourself a noodle sandwich. It'll change your life. You can thank me later. But Jura, spin up. Go nuts. What was your other one? And do I need to be sat down? We've finally replaced that. We've replaced our legendary shotgun. I eat watermelon in sticks, like cut it in half, then place it inside down. I eat watermelon in sticks, like cut it in half, then place the inside down, then cut it from the top down from both sides. Means you can pick it up by the skin and eat a whole bunch of watermelon. No, I kind of get that. That's not. I don't think that's as weird as you think it is. That kind of makes a weird.
First aid kit. You won't regret it.
That kind of makes a weird sort of sense to me. Watermelon with salt is so tasty. You know what's supposedly very good? I don't like them in general, so I will probably never try this. But apparently, fresh strawberries, like good, fresh, not like day-old strawberries, and black pepper. Apparently that's really nice. Sounds interesting. We have a family friend that swears by cheese toasties with a smear of jam underneath. No, like cheese on toast, sorry. So cheese on toast is something that English people eat quite regularly. You just slice some cheese and you put it under a grill and you eat it like toast. So cheese on toast, clues in the name. But we have a family friend that smears like a jam underneath, and apparently that's really good. Personally, I don't see it, but I don't enjoy jam as a thing, especially hot sugar like that. It's an open-faced grilled cheese. It is cheese on toast, Jade. It is cheese on toast. It is not an open-faced grilled cheese. You're an open-faced grilled cheese. Yeah, jam and cheese goes well. I don't like the concept of it being hot. Like hot jam like that feels like I'm gonna burn myself. That same as with cream cheese and chocolates. Cream cheese and chocolate spread, doesn't that just make like cream cheese frosting? Isn't that, don't they do that as like a baking thing? What's cream cheese frosting if it's not that? Because I've heard the phrase cream cheese. I'm not going crazy. This is the Borderlands segue stream. We're just segueing all over the place. Cream cheese frosting. You're gonna tell me that cream cheese frosting doesn't have cream cheese in it? Cream cheese frosting recipe. Unsalted butter at room temperature. Caster sugar, full fat cream cheese. You can make cream cheese into a cake icing. It doesn't have chocolate in it. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a very Jura. I don't want to focus on you so hard. Jura. But what do you think chocolate flavored icing is made out of? You just put a chocolatey substance into icing sugar. So you can make chocolate. You can make chocolate cream cheese icing using chocolate spread and cream cheese and the recipe for cream cheese icing. Cocoa powder. I still think my logic works. You're breaking me today, chat. You're trying real hard. You're trying. That's it. I have nothing more to say to you. Who likes French toast? I'm just talking about food. I might be hungry, but do you like French toast? Nah, I do. See, this is the thing, right? I had been raised on what we called eggy bread. Eggy bread is a slice of any kind of bread as long as it can be toasted or like fried flat, you know, like cooked through very easily without it being too thick. You get an egg out, you whisk it a little bit, you lie the bread down in the egg yolk, and then you fry it in a pan, and then you get eggy bread. It's like a savory thing. I went like 25 years of my life without realizing the French toast is basically that with sugar on it. So I was like, I don't get French toast. What's French toast? I don't understand. And I'd been eating eggy bread all of my life. And personally, my family all thought I was crazy when I put maple syrup on my eggy bread, and then that is basically pancakes because bread is very similar to.
Hey, why don't you come over here and chat a while? It's always nice for a fellow to have company out here.
You are a looker, sir. You are a looker. Can I get, like, if I go back... Is there a photo mode in this game? No.
Thanks.
Alright, so I think I'll
There are
have
just
to
some
try to
things
sleep
that are
soon.
too hard
Sure,
to
go
do
sleep.
without the use of my eyes.
1 minute until an ad, chat. Please go and grab yourself a glass of water, grab yourself a snack, hug your love, and sniff a beloved family pet. I will be here for at least another hour. I really ought to get some sleep. Sleep well, chat. Spoopy! Thank you for being a good sport. I don't actually believe you have a... Well, if you would prefer me to believe that you have a massive one of those things that we previously talked about, that's fine. I will keep that channel lore alive. But please, sweet dreams, everybody. Dreams. I got a sniper rifle, and I've got
Getting stronger by the minute.
I've got a shotgun. So, 62. That shotgun is 7 times 46. We're gonna see it. How does this feel?
And don't let those son of a biscuit-eating skags get you now.
I might be trying a sniper rifle for a bit. We're going to an ad break. I am going to take a BRB. I will be back in 3 minutes, chat. Self-care is massively important in my community. Please go and take care of yourselves for the 3-minute ad break. I will be right back. We're going to leave this absolutely banging soundtrack playing, and I'll see you in 3 minutes. Hello. Let's actually shoot some guns now, eh? Okay, I have a sniper rifle now. Whether or not that's a good idea, I'm not sure. I actually have to hit what I'm aiming at, and that doesn't always end well for me. Oh, here we are. Here we go. See, told you.
I'm really good at this.
I mean, I did hit them eventually. It did work out. I need to, excuse me, I need to adjust myself in my chair because, as I've previously stated on tonight's stream, it's a bit warm in here. Catch a ride. Bonehead's Theft. Got this new mouse, and if I spin the mouse wheel down fast enough, it takes almost a full minute to start. I've seen those. Shadows. It's a really good way of making video games crash, because if you map a switch weapon to spinning that wheel, it will rotate weapons so quickly that the game will just go and then start working. So don't do that. I gotta go kill a man to get. I've got to go kill Bonehead and get a Digistruct module.
You woke the wrong dog.
Remember when I thought switching to
Some meat puppies.
Remember when I thought switching to a sniper rifle was a good idea?
Time to play.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna eat you when I'm done.
Thank it. Gonna die. Why is this sniper rifle so terrible against this man?
Ah!
Okay. Oh my god. Do not mention cottage cheese in my presence. I will be sick. Nobody wants to see that again on stream. It's terrible. I don't know why anybody would want to eat it. I get the health benefit side of things, but there are better ways to... I didn't know you had such a visceral reaction. I hate it so much. Like, I actively detest it. It's not good. And I don't know why anybody would ever want to willingly put it inside their body. Clotted cream, I've only very recently had my first experience with. And you know what? It wasn't bad. Like, I didn't dislike it. I can't remember what we paired it with. I think it was just fruit and I think we had it with fruit and meringue. I put it on scones. I'd somehow never experienced it, and we went to visit DollyWhiskers' aunt, great aunt, and they had some, and I was like, I've never had that, and everybody thought I was crazy. And then I tried it, and it wasn't bad. Real story. I'm glad you said scones and not scones. Scones or scones? It's not scones, it's scones. Scones or scones. And I'll be 100% honest with you, the way I say it varies depending on who I'm with at the time. It's not that I say it in a particular way, I just tend to pick up how somebody else says it and say it like that at the time. Which probably makes me a massive sham, but here we are. You're around very British people. Like posh British people. I will say, I did go to, no, I can't really say that, so I'm not gonna finish that sentence. There are some people that, okay, maybe posh when I said posh earlier was the wrong way. And I don't think well-spoken is the way that I meant either. I think my accent is fairly, as British accents go, my accent is fairly nondescript, and that tends to be, unless you're really plummy, that tends to be, I don't know. No, I'm the same person, mainly due to my autism, but I pick up people's way of speaking or accents sometimes without thinking about it. We do that. The difficulty I've had in my adult life is that we used to do that as like a family thing. And I do not mean to, if I offend anybody with the thing I'm about to say, I don't mean to. But like I would walk into my house after school when I was a kid and go, "Hey up, mother." But that's not how we speak. That's just how I'd heard somebody like say it on the television. And we got, I can't remember what accent that is, but people with that actual accent moved in next door. So we suddenly had to start being really careful in the garden because plummy. So like plummy British. Oh, would you pass the candelabra and the crystal china, and we're going to go out on the veranda and we're going to take up a bit of cricket on in the garden, and it's going to be absolutely crazy. Like, you're just going to be absolutely blown away by the cricket we're going to play in the garden, chat. You're going to be stood there and you're going to be going, oh, that's how I think of plummy anyway. Like, plummy is sort of like, it's not old Englishy, but sort of like aristocratic. And like, think of what an aristocrat is in 2024. It's like, it's just, oh, you have to holiday in New York, darling. No, that's not right either. But plummy, yeah, plummy Brits. I think there's a certain, it makes it sound like they got a stick up their ass. The piss wash hurdle.
rat!
Let's get out of here.
I got a vehicle. Da 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 da. It's got a face. Da 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 da.
That right there.
Was the afterburners driving space to lock turret onto an enemy? Fire the turret by pressing R and B. C to hop into the turret seat.
It's a beaut, man. My runners ain't the prettiest gal at the dance, but she'll put out the second you ask her. And be sure to hit the boost to know whoever wants to catch a ride with the scooter man.
Wrong button. That was just straight up the cannon.
Oh, hell, did you just leap over piss wash goalie in one of my runners? Man, dude, tell me when you're gonna do that crap. That was awesome.
Greetings, traveler. New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
I once played cricket with the Queen whilst the servants brought me a cup of the finest English tea. Later that day, we drank the most exquisite red wine from 1964. It came from her personal wine cellar. We then took our Rolls Royce to Balmoral for a fox hunt. Yeah, that kind of British. Yeah, that's the kind of British I'm talking about. You just want to punch him in the face. That sort of British. Jim, have you seen Kingsman? I have not. I've heard very good things, and I like the actor that plays Eggsy. Yeah, that'll do it. Eggsy's accent is so interesting to me. I have never had the chance to watch that show. It was on Disney Plus, but I unsubscribed to Disney Plus. Eggsy's a chap who meets fancy British people. He lives in a cow's house and becomes a spy. I mean, I know the storyline. I exist on TikTok. I've seen enough of the storyline of Kingsman to get the general gist of it. And then in this was hurdle. Return to Z. You're a TikTok. I have a TikTok, yes.
All right, why don't you come on back? I got something for you.
Got go see Z.
Greetings, traveler. New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
Did him speak and report back because I've never heard anyone speak like him. I'm trying to remember how he speaks. Just want to know your thoughts, I guess. I'm not sure I can play it on stream to get an idea of what you're talking about, so I'll have to check it out afterwards because of copyright potential. But I will have a look and I will feed back. If I've not, ask me next time I stream, like tomorrow or today actually. It's now 12:15. Eggsy has eczema and sells eggs. What? What? Would you like to explain that a little bit more? I don't know if they made the character like that or if he actually speaks like that in real life. I think he's like a quite well-to-do actor, so I would imagine he doesn't speak like that in real life.
Yeah, I'll stick on. Don't forget to check out Marcus's store.
Roadkill enemies with the runner vehicle. Download 5 log entries from data recorders in the arid Badlands. Harvest shock crystals in the Lost Cave.
You'll find a fella named Shep near the crossroads on the way to the mine. Sled skinned his entire family and built a tent out of him. Tough luck. But that Shep is a good kid. I'd appreciate you helping him.
Somebody made it. Okay.
I'm not much for compliments, but you did fine.
Turn to Zed. Meet Shep. You've received a weapon slot storage deck. This storage deck has unlocked a new weapon equipment slot in your inventory. You can now equip 3 weapons at any time. Okay, that's just useful. So if I go to my bag now, I will be able to carry a shotgun, a SMG, and a assault rifle. Nice. Sniper rifle, assault rifle, shotgun.
I think we're done here.
I think we're done here. Darn tootin'.
Oh, come on, let's get down. Come on, everybody. Check me out. I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
Shut up, Claptrap.
Mallywine guns shoot more lightning than the next leading competitor.
Sell.
In a world of no guarantees, you can always count on Marcus guns.
Where's the med box? I feel like we should be able to upgrade the shield that we're carrying. What is that? I keep seeing like a glowing symbol in the top corner of my screen. If Claptrap doesn't stop beatboxing, I'm gonna beat him into a box. Has anybody heard how bad the...
I might not have a med school degree, but when you get shot, you'll be happy I'm here.
Have we all heard about how terrible the film is, apparently? Like, I've heard some... I've not seen it myself, so I can't comment 100%, but there are a lot of angry people online. More so than usual. Well, if somebody... I would be... Without spoilers, I would be curious to know if somebody has seen the film.
This man, Sledge, has something we need. You are going to get it from him.
I heard it's going to be trash.
Sledge is a bad man who has done terrible things to the people of Firestone. Do what you must.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure what they were expecting, but all of the trailers look really oddly cast. And then if it turns the circle, not very well apparently, and there we go. What is this up here? Arena. Oh, the arena. Never mind. I'll go into an arena right now. Is this Shep? That is Shep. Hi, Shep. Get crossroads to Shep. My 3-year-old nephew's name is Shep. What's it? Is it short for something?
Did you know Shep Sanders in the Arid Badlands has another job for you?
Go to Zephyr Substation, get the mine key, kill Rack, then return to Shep Sanders. Release the emergency turbine brakes at Zephyr Substation. Okay, well, we've picked up a shit ton of...
Get your meds here!
We've picked up a bunch of side quests. We're gonna take this. And then we are going to equip it like a boss. How you say? What is this? That is Arid Hills.
Hey, here's where the cars land. Get you one.
Okay. So map. Breaking Wind. Map exit to the Lost Cave. Further quests. There's a quest there that says, how mysterious. Okay. Lost Cave. I just realized that there are hard missions on this list. I wonder if that changes over time. Let's just work our way down the list. We'll go to Breaking Wind. His real name is Shepard. I call him Sheppy Shep. I would too call him Sheppy Shep. Or Commander Shepard. Do you have many nieces and nephews, Rachel? I have plenty. I have plenty. The youngest has turned 18 today. I feel old.
Got him down! Take him out! All right, boys, take him out! Get those some bitches! Nobody shoots below!
It's time!
There's no end to my power.
2 biological nephews, 2 nephews by marriage, and 2 biological nieces. Okay. Is this person in? Where is this? Where are these people? What is happening? I don't care what's happening, that noise is horrendous. I became an art when I was 8 years old. Do you have older? You've got much older. I can't really ask this question without it getting too personal, but I'm going to assume you have much older siblings and not siblings that got very pregnant very young. That is a hell of a question. Chim. I mean, it happens.
Greetings, traveler. New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
Kill them all! Get your ass gone!
Yes, my older sibling is going to be forced to say, yeah, okay.
Time to play! Time to play!
Time to pound some meat puppets!
Time to pound some meat puppets, chat. Where is this man? Aren't you Rachel's sibling, Cara? Yeah, no, they're not. They're not related by blood.
Salt the wound!
You never should have come here. Now you're gonna pay.
Spoilers, chat. Cara's actually my dad.
It's time for my pound of flesh!
You want some of this?
See what we've got.
Somebody shoot him!
Won't you be
Time
quiet?
to pound some meat puppets!
Thank you, he's quiet. Chim, I thought you wanted to keep your identity secret. You can't out yourself as my son. I mean, I can, and I just did. Why won't you accept me, father? Or mother. I can't remember which context we're discussing it in. Did I say you were my dad? I think I said you were my dad. Cara, I want you to know the whole time I'm playing Another Crab's Treasure, every time I'm walking into... I say a little pinch. Youngest nephew, niece, nephew is 1. My oldest brother has got a bunch. My oldest brother has got a bunch of kids. My middle brother has yet to have any children. He probably won't now, but.
Time to play! Time to play!
My oldest sibling sort of ticked all of the boxes with having children, so it's probably okay that... Well, I know it is okay, but me and Dolly aren't having kids because of their health, and my middle brother isn't having kids because of various reasons. My oldest sister has 3, 2 girls and a boy. Girls are 7 and 4. The boy is almost a year. You should... I was sadly out of my nieces and nephews' life for a very long time. Not through, like, I just got older. They got older and lived with their mum quite far away because my brother wasn't with their mum anymore, and I probably should have spent more time with them. And I'm sorry about that. And just take time to hang out with nieces and nephews, especially if you're not having kids yourself anytime soon. It's important. I don't know if I've actually told my mother I don't plan on having kids, but I assume she got the feeling. I mean, it's entirely valid, right? Raise your hand if you want to bring a child into this political hellscape of a world that we're living in right now. I am. My oldest calls me called Shadow. Obviously not my real name. Yay! Turns out Shadow was called Shadow all along. Yeah, hang out with nieces and nephews. Nieces and nephews are pretty cool. Let's go back to Shat. Where did I park my car? There it is. You know what Gunkle means? Great uncle. Well, that's how I read it. Great uncle. No, gay uncle. My sister told them I was gay because she didn't feel like telling them I was pan. I mean, you know, respect the game. We're not going to the mines. Available scavenger. Let's go get that sniper rifle quest before we leave. I don't know if she's got as many grandkids as she's gonna get. My mother-in-law begs me to have kids. She's more than welcome to volunteer in my classroom. I mean, I think it's hard for teachers, right, to have children. I think it takes you either find people that are like so into the idea of having their own kids, it seems crazy, or they're just so against the concept of having their own children. I think it's also very difficult for people in that situation to look at the education system that we sort of live with in modern society and go, yeah, that's how I want to raise my kids. I imagine the percentage of teachers that have kids that want to teach their child homeschool is probably insane. I don't want to have kids because this world is faked yet. Crewing side quests right now. Zip. Okay. We're going back out. We're gonna. Oh. Okay. Also, it would probably cut back on a Disney trip, so I would have a kid if it wasn't so expensive. It's just too much money. Plus, with my career, I would constantly feel like I wasn't being fair to my biological child because I would have to focus on kids instead. I think that's a very. You know, I told you that I thought a lot about you for your compassion, Rachel. Like I think I said I think you must have a lot of compassion to work in the career that you do from our general interactions with each other. That what you just said right then. You having the ability to say that and not plan to have kids regardless of let's all be honest, right? Let's all be honest, cultural stereotypes are a thing. There is an expectation, whether or not it's good or bad, we're not talking about, but there is an expectation of men and women, or partners, I guess in this case, to settle down and have kids. And for somebody like Rachel, who is in their chosen career of being a teacher, to be able to say that they are not having with their career, that they don't have to have a child of their own, because they would think that that child would always play second fiddle to the children that's part of their teaching career. That's a very compassionate thing to say. And people should be able to normalize that as a thing, because having children and perpetuating your bloodline is not, this isn't the middle of the 1800s. That's not as big of a deal as it used to be. Arid hills. Do I want to go in here? Do your best, and I think your best is pretty good. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Your best is pretty good. I say that also because my mother basically turned to me recently whilst my nephew was visiting, because we were talking about like my nephew and like their family and, you know, those various things, and the explanation that my mother gave, that she was massively proud of me for, and it was really quite refreshing because they never voiced this to me directly, but it was really refreshing for her that both considering our situation and Dolly's chronic health and so on, that it was really refreshing for her that we were willing to not have kids. And in a lot of situations, yeah, my mum told me she was proud of me for making the decision not to have children because of how hard that decision is. Because I would equate it to the experience of quitting drinking. People still think I'm really weird for not drinking anything. And in a lot of ways, people think you're not necessarily the norm if you don't have children. And I think it's wrong. Same as I do with the drinking thing, people should be able to be alcohol free and it not be like a question of being weird. Oh my god, the reload on that shotgun is freaking debilitating. Holy shit.
I'm really good at this.
Yeah, normalize people not having to drink at all times, and normalize people choosing not to have kids because they aren't happy with the state of the planet. So I think in a lot of circles, academic or otherwise, that's actually the wrong decision. Isn't it China that's not producing enough children to maintain themselves as a society or career or something like that? I think I heard that in the news somewhere, that they're not actually producing enough children generationally to continue to exist after X number of generations. Maybe it was Japan. One of the countries in that direction.
better run! What are you, scared?
I don't think I have very good weapons. That guy did not want to die. I don't think, and now that I said it out loud, I think it was either Korea or Japan, because if you think about the land mass that China has and the already pre-built-in population, I think it would take a hell of a lot of that for them to run out of people.
I got something for you!
Isn't China like the most populated place on the planet? Like mainland China?
All right, boys, take them out! Come on, little one! Time to die!
I'm gonna die.
You scared? You should be! Escaping, Mark!
These guys are massively above my level. Maybe this was the tough mission that I looked at and went, wow, there's a tough mission already. Have I just walked into the tough mission? That sounds like something I would do.
I'm really good at this.
There's no escaping, Mark!
They're all dead. Okay, can we clear out this town? There's a giant arrow over there, which is...
I got one I've been saving for you!
Another one of those tall men. Oh, he's got a skull on his map. I just realized what they were talking about. I think that was my grenade. He doesn't know how to use stairs. What a noob! I don't think I want to get hit by this man. Yeah, I do not want to get hit by this man. Quite nice if I didn't keep missing him as well. There we go. Shotgun proficiency level 3 and a bunch of monies. Out of ammo.
Gotta get away!
Down he goes. How big is this map? Holy shit, that's a big map. Oh wait, no, it's not. Like, it's up that direction. So this is optional. I don't know why it keeps creating a custom. I think we might be. That's unfortunate. I think we might be fine.
Let's teach him a lesson!
Strip the flesh! Salt the wound!
Kill him all! Come out, wherever you are!
Where are these people coming from? And don't say behind that fence, because I know it's behind that fence, but you know what I mean.
More
I got something for you!
What the hell is happening around this corner?
I got one I've been saving for you! I'm gonna kill you! Come on, little one! Get away from us!
Missed both shots. Oh, some of these gunfights that I've gotten tonight have just been silly. Okay, we'll go back here. Big boxes. We got, what was that? A shotgun? Still not sure how I feel about the macaroni hat. Assault rifle, not as good as the one I've got equipped. And some general shite. Okay. Chimken compliments himself. I'm coming around to this idea that people might be here to watch me, as opposed to the game that I'm playing. And that might seem like a small thing, but it's a big deal for me, because I still don't believe it some days, but other days I sort of am leaning into the idea, and that's good. Because that's, that's personal growth. Challenge completed, size matters.
Get those some bitches!
Talk about chickens.
No!
You're a cool bean. I'm a good egg. Talk about chickens. Sure. I don't actually know if the game properly pauses, so this is going to be an experience. If I start getting gunned down while I'm having this conversation, Shadows. So my chat has asked me to talk about chickens for 1 minute without breaking eye contact from my camera. I have chosen to speak instead about my username, RightBigChimken. A lot of people have asked me this question recently when I've been in other people's chats. I have found that the username RightBigChimken has been really well accepted. Everybody compliments it. Everybody compliments me for it. And I will just say, it is a very niche reference to the Digimon series Digimon Tamers, where a giant electric Digimon bird type creature comes through from an alternate dimension and takes control of a bunch of the local wildlife and fauna. And at one point the camera pans and there's an owl in this tree, and he says, "Hail to the Deva, he who drinks from the light of man and looks like a right big chicken." So I took that because it used to be a quote that I used to say to my best friend Lord Quinn all the time, and I took that quote and I combined it in my brain with the dogs eating chimkin nuggets meme, you know, the chicken nuggets meme, and that became RightBigChimken. That's it. Don't you dare look away, breathe in the essence. I looked at chat, don't break the stare, Rachel. Look into his eye holes. I forgot how awkward this is. That's kind of why I did it. That's kind of why I do it. But yeah, that is the story of RightBigChimken. This is the story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. And I would like to take a minute, just sit right there. Rachel is no captain. She can't even stare down RightBigChimken. A beautiful story. It's not that beautiful. The cartoon I used to watch a lot of as a kid. Literally down the street from me. His mum has a house a few neighborhoods away from my parents.
Time to pound some meat puppets!
How's it hanging, Tatum? Hope you're doing well. We're shooting some guns and talking about life. You're a captain in all of our hearts.
No ammo.
Come meet your maker!
I have very little ammo right now, and I have a feeling that when I go through... Like, I have a feeling that there's a boss fight around here somewhere. No, I don't. Unfortunately, it comes with being a shadow. If I only... I always want to sing, you know... If I only had a brain... Do-do-do-do-do-do. I mean, it could be the... I just looked up Digimon clip and it's so much funnier than you made it out to be. I mean, it is. But it's that's exactly where that's where it came from, because I've been asked a couple of times, and this is because you and I have talked about this in private, Kara. It's that polarizing moment when you come up with a username that just fits, because I have the username RightBigChimken, and I'm not bigging myself up here because I sort of based it off two component things. Like, I based it off the chicken nuggets meme and that quote from Digimon, but it's been so universally loved that there's like... There are little bits of marketing that you accidentally do sometimes that just absolutely nail it, and there's no sort of... You can't, like, guarantee them every single time because they're not always as good they wouldn't always be as good if you can do them every single time. But the fact that that brand works so well and it being almost a fluke, I really like that. I don't know if I'll ever have a username that I think just fits, but Happily Ever Car is a good pivot from Simiad. Who helped you come up with that?
Closer. I can almost smell you.
Get your ass gone! You looking to get shot?
I am. Some loser with a glorious beard. Yeah, what a twat.
We got ourselves a hero here! Kill them all!
All these hucking things over there. What are you...
Is there no end to my power?
What are you throwing? It's such a slow-firing shotgun, I swear to God. I honestly, Kara, as much as we laughed about it at the time, I enjoyed talking about the marketing stuff with you. I was gonna do... Like, I looked really into the... I was trying to work out how I use the skills that I use in my day job, sort of like, as sort of a Twitch adjacent thing. And as much as I use them for my own benefit, I was trying to figure out a way that I could use them to talk to people like Kara about rebrands and stuff like that. And it did help. It did sort of help me put those thoughts together. I love that Digimon Owl is so much... I love that Digimon Owl so much, though. Sadness is I can't ever have it on stream because it's massive copyright infringement. Jesus, whoever did the voice acting on that death scream did a really good job. I do really appreciate it. I already changed most of my socials, but the switch still will happen tomorrow. I think it's just really useful sometimes for people to be able to talk through things like that. We do it a lot at work. I will go to... I talked about it earlier this stream. The person that works alongside of me that helps me with components of my job. is going on holiday, and they won't be here for a while, so I'm going to be stressed out having to do more work than I usually do. But when I am sort of mulling something over, it's really useful to go and talk to them, sort of like outline my idea, or sort of bounce ideas back and forth from one another. And yeah, it's as a service that I could potentially offer. I have no idea how I would ever turn it into a service, because at the same time it's just my capacity to be able to sit there and talk to you about something. But I don't know, it helped though. Like, it made me feel better about the entire interaction we were having. Okay, do I have a quest to go and see somebody called Mr. Sledge? This is Arid Hills. Sledge to the safe house. Obtain the mine key and take it to the Headstone mine. I do. Here it is. We're gonna do a boss fight, probably.
Going up against a better armed opponent, you need a better gun.
Next wave of ads in 5 minutes, chat. I'll tell you what.
Buy a first aid kit and you won't regret it.
Fourth bat, I've just spent all my money back. So. Shit! Okay. Well, we're gonna wrap up as well before that ad drops, because I have gone I've done a full, casual 4-hour stream on a Friday night. What's not to love? Let me just... You couldn't add the out to your stream, but you could add something about the day that has arrived. I could, but then that makes it the Dava bit isn't the Dava isn't. It's not. It's a hard one because the Dava doesn't match the reference. It's the thing that they say about a RightBigChimken. I get it. I get the logic, but it doesn't quite line up in my brain. We're gonna do this. What a long, strange trip it's been on RightBigChimken's Friday night Twitch stream. It is 1 a.m. I am asleep. You can see it in my eyes. I am a sleepy bean. But it's been fun. Honestly, Speed Freaks was really out there, and the fact that people again were in chat and were engaging with me while I was playing it was really great. It's probably not going to be a game that comes back to stream anytime soon. I'm going to keep it to play with friends. But in the meantime, we will be returning to Borderlands at some point. I am really driven to play the Borderlands franchise. Whether or not this turns into a Saturday stream once I finish the Mass Effect franchise, I don't know, but I'm going to continue to hop into Borderlands as much as I physically can as sort of random stream here or there, or like before I would usually play Mass Effect on a Saturday, Sunday. We'll just see how it goes and just slowly. I think I can talk and play the gun game quite good. I talk and play gun game quite good. I also dug out Titanfall 2 because we were talking about potential shooters that I would like to play at a future date. I dug out Titanfall 2, which is about giant mechs and doing flips and shit, and Dishonored the entire franchise. I owned them. I've organized it. I've got like a shooters category in my Steam. And stuff like this that is very story driven, that I can sort of like talk around and we can be discussing things as we go through. I really like. I like to play shooters, and up until now I've not really had a comfortable way of producing content in them, because they're not really everybody's cup of tea. But I'm feeling better about it as time goes on, so we'll just bring back Borderlands as and when. But people are loving Mass Effect, which is massively important to me, so I'm really hyped to play that game tomorrow. I look forward to it every Saturday. So maybe I'll see some of you tomorrow. UTC +1, 7 p.m. will be Mass Effect. If I go live before, then it will be something completely different. But we'll find out. Chat, I want you to know that I'm glad you exist. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for literally chatting shit with me for 4 hours on a Friday night. It's been real fun. It's been real fun. That's all I got. It's been fun. It's 1 a.m. You have to limit it to a certain point. You're really great. Honestly, you're absolutely fantastic. You make me feel so happy that I have this thing that I can come and do for like longer periods or short periods of time at the drop of the hat, depending on my mood. I always feel better after streaming. I've told you this so many times. I don't know why I'm doing a direct look at the camera thing, because I know that creeps a lot of people out. So we're just going to stop that. Chat, I also want you to know that I'm super proud of you. Existence is really freaking hard right now with the political landscape and just the general shit that we're living with at the moment. So I need you to know a couple of things for me. At the beginning of my streams, I ask you to tell me something that I can be proud of you for. So at the end, I like to tell you that I'm proud of you for just generally existing. You don't have to watch my content, you don't have to be in chat, you don't have to lurk in chat, but lurking is always appreciated. What I want you to do is continue to exist, and if my content can help you do my content can help that existence be that touch better, that is the role that I'm looking to play on the internet. I'm not out here trying to break records and just general shit. I want people to come into my chat and feel better after they leave. That's all that I want. Yeah. Thanks for the stream. I hope you sleep well and have a good weekend further. I'll be back tomorrow, Tato, if you're about. We're gonna, because it's late and I've whizzed through both halves of that. I've whizzed through the first half of this today. I would like everybody to type "fuck cancer" in chat. My partner and I, DollyWhiskers, lost somebody very important to us at the end of 2023. Fuck cancer is a vibe check that we put out there into the universe. You'll not be penalized by the auto mod. It is just an assertive way that I can remember them every single time that I stream. It's just neat. And thank you for helping me do Weird Shit on the internet. We're gonna raid somebody. Who the frick is live at this time of night? I have no idea. Holy shit. Vulcan Ryan's live. Yeah. I didn't realize Ryan had gone live. Did it go? Oh wait, no. I wasn't scrolled high enough up in the Discord. Vulcan Ryan is live. We're going to throw you at them. They are playing Metroid Dread. I have no idea what that is. I can still see the sun. Captain Orca. Go get that blanket. You're cold, Captain Orca. Go get your blanket. I will be back tomorrow, like I said, 7 p.m. UTC+1. I might go live earlier. It will be something random if I do. It might be some Quantum Break because I'm really driven to get through that game, but the television component of it makes it really hard to stream for some reason. So we might just do some Quantum Break before I play Mass Effect or Mass Effect, maybe. I don't know. No, I can't do more Mass Effect. Basically, if I'm live before 7 p.m. UTC+1 tomorrow, it'll be something good, because all of my content is... Let's raid Ryan, and I'm not going to hang about, because I have administration to do, so I'll be lurking very quickly in their chat. No, Rachel, thank you for the stream. I don't know what I mean. No, Kara, thank you for the stream. Okay, let's say bye, YouTube. Time for next game. No, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow.